Alright folks, welcome to another episode of Final Fantasy X Remastered, and today we're on episode 16. We just finished up Guado Salam. Last we left off, we figured out that Seymour had just left for Macalania Woods and is no longer at his mansion in Guado Salam. And some of the weird events leading from the far plane and the actions of Lord Jyscal have really rocked the Guado tribe and the group that we're traveling with now. So let's go ahead and make our way to the Thunder Plane. So after the Thunder Plane, we'll be entering Macalania Woods, where we need to stop at the Macalania Temple.
Oh no!
So the Thunder Plane's basically self-explanatory with the name of Thunder Plane in it.
See the lightning rod towers? The lightning is drawn to them, hopefully.
The Albed have made these towers that attract the lightning
we should
to them.
avoid wide open areas.
And it's kind of ironic that Riku is Albed, but she's actually afraid of the thunder.
Nice knowing you.
Okay, I'll go.
Alright. But there's a way to dodge them. You have to press the B button at the precise moment when you're hit by the lightning, and you'll dodge it. So there it is in the tutorial. That's it right there. Okay, so let's go ahead and head over. There, I just dodged one. But if you're closer to the lightning towers, it gets a lot easier. Point in, oh, I see Machin. Let's go see what he has to say. Let's go see what Machin wants to tell us.
Well, hello there. Would you like to?
Yeah, sure.
Very well. A long time ago, this place was a traveler's nightmare. Plains of lightning, plains of thunder. Those who cross are torn asunder. Or so they used to say. Then a man by the name of Bilgan appeared. Using machina, he built towers that served as lightning rods across the plains. Finally, travelers were able to cross in safety. Bilgan was building that tower over there when he was struck and killed by lightning.
So this is a bit ironic.
Bilgan was an Albed. Our history books never mention him.
So in the future, remember this area here. It's actually where we'll be returning. Okay, that does it for that theme. Okay, let's go look at this area. So I want you to remember this tower when we come back near the end of the game. We're gonna try and get Kamari's weapon from there. His celestial weapon is actually right in that spot. So let's go ahead and customize something for this area. So as you've noticed so far, majority of the fiends in this area use thunder-based attacks. So we actually picked up something in Guado Salam that'll actually help us fight these guys in this area. So let's go ahead and customize it with lightning proof. So now anytime any lightning attacks hit us, we will be immune. At least for Waka. And then there is another one. You're probably wondering why I didn't do it for Tidus. Because Tidus has, there's a item up ahead that we will acquire for him, which will basically nullify all the thunder for him.
It's such great news. I have to tell everyone.
Where'd you hear that?
From the Guado. They were all very excited.
Huh. I'm afraid you heard a...
I see. That's unfortunate. Well, I'm sure that people would have rejoiced all over Spira.
Okay. So now that we cleared that up with Shalinda, let's keep going. There we go. It's real close.
Told ya!
One of the quicker battles, I guess. So whenever you see these glowing cactar stones in the Thunder Plains, we definitely need to press the square or the X button on the Xbox controller to initiate that scene that we just did there. Pray to it to make sure we unlock Kamari's weapon later on. It's just something we gotta do. These guys. We're not too far from the safe spot now. You can actually see it in sight there. If we had one more attack, I think I would have gotten him. Oh well. Let's go ahead and heal before we run into any more fiends and die. Especially with Riku's low health right now. Okay, that was great. Oh, alright, we made it to the safe spot.
Whoa! That was a...
Stop kidding.
Yes, ma'am.
Lulu just put him in his place.
What's wrong?
You're giving me the creeps. Hey, whoa!
I want to go home. I hate lightning. I hate thunder.
So Riku's really afraid of the thunder here.
Please.
It'll come into play
The
in the
storm never
next
stops.
game as
Better
well.
to cross quickly.
I know.
So we get to stay at Rin's safe spot here.
Please.
Do you have a room? Ah, Lady Summer. Thank you.
It's not.
This looks like an Albert primer, but it's not. Long ago, fiends known as cactars roamed the Doge continent freely. They ran rampant, ravaging fields and tormenting travelers. Then Lord Gandalf appeared, a man later to become a high summoner. He scorched the continent for... No, he scoured the continent for the cactars and drove them to these plains. Once he'd gathered the cactars together, Lord Gandalf linked the sign of X, whereupon the cactar turned into smoke and were absorbed by a stone. The cactars were thus sealed into stone and fated to face lightning day and night, until someone again linked the X sign and released the seal. They shall suffer within the stone for their deeds. Thus did Lord Gandalf bring relief to people all over Spira. He believes that the battle with sin was only one part of Summoner's great mission. It's good to know. Gandalf was the next High Summoner to defeat sin right after Lady Yuna, I believe.
What?
As punishment for my deeds. Whoever what and his mother.
So Tidus hears something from Yuna's room, so he's trying to figure out what it is.
Whoa! Oi!
Yes?
I implore.
Ow! Oh. Yeah,
So what we just saw was Lord Jyscal
it's
on the
nothing really.
spear there.
I just I'm sorry. I shouldn't have come in.
Well, Tidus,
Hey!
way to spy on a girl in her room.
Wasn't that Jyscal Guado guy?
Also, just in case you're wondering what Tidus was wearing on his feet
sphere
there,
is
those
his
are
will.
construction
It says, "Take
men
care
shoes.
of my son."
Yes.
Huh. His son, Seymour?
That's right.
Well, I know one way to take care of him.
I'm sorry.
Huh?
A way to run out of the room, you know? But that sphere is gonna come into play later on, so let's go ahead and leave it for now.
What do you think you're up to?
Waka being the older brother.
Yuna was acting funny.
Yeah. She'll tell us when she's ready, so hold your chocobos till then. Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, hold your chocobos, Tidus. This is also a good blitzball player, Mifure. Right now we don't need any of that. So let's go ahead and buy some items if we need to. Let's get a few grenades. That's gonna come in handy with Riku.
It's not stop.
Don't tell me you were. Fine, stay here.
You gotta cross somehow, Riku. You gotta come along. We need you.
But you didn't have to say it like that. You could be more comforting or something. You know, you just don't get me. Hey! I'm not scared. I'm not scared, you hear?
Alright, Riku. Show us. Okay, great. Once. How do you just take a picture with the binoculars? I don't know. And that's what I was talking about right here. This is the yellow shield. So Tidus is gonna get the same ability as Waka, where he just absorbed the lightning attacks. Oh, we see another cactar glowing. Let's go ahead and head to the stone so we can pray at it. There it is. So these are the sealed cactar that we read about in the book.
Needles! I hate needles!
Let's head to that safe sphere. Good job. Alright, I see Macalania in sights now, so we're almost there. Hopefully this kills this cactar. Yes, it does. Good job. Hey, not bad. Ooh. I'm gonna steal and run from this guy. He's bad news right now in this part of the game, so don't even try to fight him. Especially if you're low level like me right now. Perfect. So we made it to the last cutscene in the Thunder Plains, and then we should be entering Macalania after this.
Wait.
What's up?
I have something to...
Here?
We're almost out of here.
I have to say it now.
Okay.
Over there.
Let's get some shelter.
Somehow, my bad feelings always come true.
I've decided to marry.
I thought so.
So this is a big deal. For Tidus
But
and
why?
for everybody, because
Why'd
they don't
you
know what's
change your
going to
mind?
happen now. Is she going to stop her journey?
For
Is
Spear's
she going to
future
continue? We don't know.
and Yevon's unity.
And Tidus, for
I
obvious
thought it
reasons,
would
he
be
just
the best thing
doesn't
to
feel
do.
great about this
That's
situation.
not good enough.
Wait, is it? Is it because of Lord Jyscal?
Hey, that's Sphere!
Show me.
I can't. I must speak to Maester Seymour first. I truly am sorry, but...
So Yuna's
this is-
trying to make
it
sure
is
she
a
doesn't
personal
get
matter.
anybody else involved and tell
You're
them the
kidding,
truth
huh?
about everything. So she's kind of keeping it all
As
the
you
burden
wish.
on herself.
I'm sorry.
But that's
Just
no way to be, right?
One thing.
I won't quit my pilgrimage.
Then it is
That's important.
fine.
Wait a minute, Orin. You don't care? I mean, you're not gonna stop her?
No, I'm not. As
Come
long
on,
as she
Orin.
is willing to face sin, all else is her concern. That is a summoner's privilege, as long as she journeys.
There you go. Orin has spoken.
But that's...
I know, it's not good enough, Tidus, but
Yuna,
that's just the way
one
it's going to be.
question. Can't you just talk to Maester Seymour? You got to marry him?
Got to.
Don't know. But I think it is the right thing to do.
Okay, I
So
guess.
this is a pretty big bombshell here.
Uni.
She says she's going to continue the journey, but we don't know. We don't know for sure. Everything's up in the air.
Quiet! I wish we could help somehow. Some way.
You're already helping more than you know, Riku.
It's okay. I'll be fine.
Will she, though?
She says I'm sorry. He says it's fine. She's willing to face sin. She's privileged. I didn't understand. But somehow, I felt like I didn't belong. But if I didn't belong with them, I'd be stuck in Spira, alone.
So he still has hopes of getting back
And being alone in that place...
at this point
well,
of the game.
I didn't want to think about it.
Mostly because he
Next,
doesn't
we're
know
going
anything.
to Macalania Temple. Yuna can talk with Seymour there.
There
We
you go.
Guardians will wait until they're done and plan our next move. Understood?
Understood. Okay, so there's a chest back here. Oh, great. go ahead and hit him with the Electro Marble. There you go. Took him out pretty easily. The only problem is he's got a high evasion stat, so you want to make sure you want to hit him with magic or some kind of item. Otherwise, you're not going to hit him. You're going to miss him every time. So let's go ahead and head into Macalania as soon as we run away from these guys. Let's go. Oh. So I see one more chest that I've missed. It's right here. Let's run. Perfect. That was great. Hopefully, there we go. Okay, made it to Macalania Woods. Peaceful, isn't it?
You're worried about...
Of course I'm... What is she...
The simplest answer would be... In exchange for agreeing to marry him, she hopes to negotiate with...
Negotiate what?
I wonder.
What? All by herself?
She's strong, but Seymour is the better.
Well then, why don't we do something about it?
Yuna wants it this way.
You don't have a
I
choice,
just don't
Junior.
get it. Doesn't she trust us?
On the contrary, she doesn't want us caught up in whatever it is she's planning.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But that makes me worry even more. She could just tell us.
That's the way she is. She's naive, serious to a fault, and doesn't ask for help. Yuna's easy to read.
Yeah, she is.
But hard. Stand by her.
Alright, great.
Slowpokes!
Sorry. It's funny how calm. Maybe it was because I'd realized that Yuna wasn't marrying Seymour. It was just her duty.
Of course she's not.
Something. That's what I kept telling. And well, I realized that Yuna and I'd never... Yuna.
Let's go, bud. Alright, so welcome to Macalania Woods. Okay, so I'm going to call it an episode there. Thank you for tuning in to episode 16 of Final Fantasy X Remastered. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends and help the channel grow. We'll see you again for episode 17. See you soon.